Ein Sport bestimmt oft ganze Gegenden und manchmal sogar einen ganzen Kontinent. Mehr als 100.000 Kinder spielen in den USA jedes Jahr American Football. Etwa 9.000 von ihnen spielen später am College. Und weniger als 2% haben die Chance, in der NFL zu spielen. Spielern aus anderen Ländern erscheint der Traum von der NFL nahezu unerreichbar. Aber 7 von ihnen kriegen nun eine Chance.
My decision to leave rugby had nothing to do with money. NFL was definitely something that was always in my mind.
The main sport in my country for sure is soccer. Like the football right now is the fastest growing sport in the country.
This is what I'm fighting for. Like, I just want a safe place for my family.
So much motivation to be here, fight for my dream.
I want to prove the Mexican can play in the NFL. You know, I have the opportunity.
I've always wanted this to happen. I've always dreamed for this to happen. But if you're in Germany, there are a lot of people that tell you this will never happen.
Everyone's main focus is to get onto that 53, and that's all what we're going to be driving for. But I'm here now to prove that.
In den letzten 10 Jahren versucht die NFL auch international zu wachsen. Dafür hat die Liga ein Programm erschaffen, um talentierte Sportler aus anderen Ländern zu finden.
My name's William Bryce. I work for the NFL's office in London, and I'm the head of football development. Scouts, coaches, GMs are really coming to us now asking for more players and asking for what's next. We look at everything outside of the US. We look at sports like basketball, judo, rugby, to identify those athletes that have the traits that NFL teams might desire. All right, just get on that visa stuff, and if you need anything in the meantime, let me know, and I'll speak to you Monday. We've narrowed it down to 7 players, and they're gonna spend 3 months training in Florida from January through to start of April. And the best 4 players will be allocated to NFL teams. All right, Christian Wade.
What position does he play?
Winger. So we have Christian Wade. He's a rugby player from England. Going to be a transition, but he's got everything that you'd want, in an athlete. Maybe he's going to be a returner. I think he's a guy you want to get the ball in his hands. And so it's going to be really interesting to see someone with his experience and his accomplishments on the rugby field, how that translates to American football.
Oh, it will! Christian Wade, a hat-trick!
My athletic career in rugby, I won top try scorer of the league 3 times, and I currently sit 3rd all-time try scorer in Premiership history.
Christian Wade has another try! You can't write it!
He's really a versatile athlete. He's a playmaker, he runs, very similar to an American football player.
Oh, he's giving it to Wade. That's the last person you want to give it to. Inside, it's Christian Wade. It's going to be a double hat-trick. 6 tries in the match now for Christian Wade.
I'm from a small town just outside of London called High Wycombe. The way I was brought up in my family, everything to do with the family is obviously the most important thing. Closely followed by faith in God. My parents obviously always made sure that we did all our homework and did everything else before we were allowed to go and play.
We've endeavoured to ensure that he does all the things that a normal child would do, but we were quite aware of his talent, both in sports and in the area of music.
He was very competitive, always wanted to win.
He was always trying to do things ahead of his time, and he could do it. And eventually I got used to the idea that you show him once and he's got it.
Thank you for everyone in this room, the blessings that you've put over our lives.
The family worship was a really key, and still is a really key part of our life.
So as human beings, as a family, our objective is clear. We are to increase in what we do.
My decision to leave rugby had nothing to do with money. For me, it's always been about enjoyment. Once I saw that I wasn't enjoying it anymore, I knew I had to look elsewhere to almost find something that was going to give me the motivation to want to do well. People obviously would rant and rave about the things I was doing, but I was kind of never satisfied knowing that I was only kind of operating at 70, 80%.
He always did say one day he would love to play the NFL. It was something that he always wanted to do, so nothing was going to stop him.
There is nothing that you cannot do if that's what you want to do.
At the end of the day, I just want to challenge myself against the best athletes in the world, and what better place to do that than the NFL.
Living on a farm is amazing. It's the best place you can live in the world. If you ask for me like 4 years ago, what's your dream? I would say for you, I want to be a great farmer, have a great family.
I remember when I was like little, growing up, like riding horse, but like when I started to get so big, like it started to be so dangerous. Like if I fall, I probably broke something.
I live in a farm my whole life.
First time I met Duzon, I'll never forget it. He just came in, gave me a big hug, and damn near crushed me. Explosive athlete.
Here's Durval Quiroz, defensive line from Brazil.
And a bit of a freak. I've never seen someone move the way he can move. And you could see that he has something special.
So I remember one of the time he didn't even know how to line up as a D lineman, you know. But Duzon, he was like, no, I'm not gonna let nobody beat me.
You know, he can do some things that when you watch his film, people that size just can't do. He's 6'4", he's 330 pounds.
And I was like, hey, if he really learns this game, he's gonna be violent in the NFL.
So Maximo Gonzalez Sanchez. But this is the first time he's ever done these types of drills.
Finishes.
Mark it. Maximo Gonzalez, take one, soft sticks.
Mi nombre es Máximo González, soy de la Ciudad de México, tengo 25 años y juego de outside linebacker. I'm proud to be a Mexican. I will be the first Mexican player to ever make the 53 roster in the NFL. I live with my mom, with my two younger sisters. My mom worked in a gas station, and she doesn't have money, and always work more time for pay some things for me. And we are united, always stay together. The football is my life, the sister is my life, you know, we are a family.
Maximo Gonzalez Sanchez, he's achieved every honor in Mexico, representing the national team. He was ranked the best defensive player in the nation in the University League.
My greatest strength is my mindset. I want to be the first, the best in everything.
Maximo is warrior, you know, he plays with his heart and he plays for his family. So he's the best players in Mexico right now.
Mein Name ist Jakob Johnson. Ich bin aus Stuttgart in Deutschland und mein Traum ist es, in der NFL zu spielen.
Jakob Johnson is a fullback / tight end out of Germany. Once Jakob graduated high school in Germany, and he ended up attending University of Tennessee. For him to come in as a German and come in and start at linebacker is unbelievable.
America is not the only place where you're going to find people that can run fast and catch a ball and play football, you know.
And unfortunately for him, in his senior year, he tore his shoulder and needed surgery, which really impacted his ability to prep for his pro day.
In my mind, I was like, okay, clearly this chapter of my life is over.
He feels like he got the hard end of the stick, what happened to him in his senior season at Tennessee with his injury, so he's gonna go after this.
It's real simple. I wanna prove that I can take this all the way.
Moby, take two, soft sticks.
My hand speed is there. Okay, let's go. Like, I'm ready.
My name is Abdul Mubarak Jerry. You can call me Moby. I was born in Togo, West Africa, and I grew up in Germany.
Mubarak grew up playing soccer, and his parents wouldn't let him play American football.
Mom and dad said, like, no, don't play football, you're gonna hurt yourself. My mom and my dad want me to play soccer. I told her, Mom, on this Sunday I have a game. If you want, come watch me. If you like it, I'm gonna keep going. If you don't like it, I'm gonna stop. And after that, she came to every single game that I played in Germany.
He was rewarded with that hard work by signing a contract with the Arizona Cardinals last year.
I picked up the phone and it was like, the guy said, oh, I'm a scout from Arizona. We really like your tape and we would like to invite you for the tryout. And I just started like crying. I was excited. Man, I've been working so hard. People saying like, I'm never gonna make it. And right now I have the chance to go to Arizona and make my dream come true. I was in Arizona for 5 months. And then like 1 week before the season started, I just go down. They said like, yeah, we have to cut you. And I just started crying. Like, I just think about my mom, the stuff like, I don't know how to tell her. She was like, I'm really proud of you, like the man you became. My mom always say, try to say always positive. Try to say always positive because all the negativity gonna put you down. No matter how hard it is, you gotta keep going and to make it happen for your family because my mom's always make it happen for our family.
Mein Name ist David Bader. Mein größter Traum ist, dass ich in der NFL spiele.
David is again a guy that we've had our eye on for a number of years now, tracking his progress.
My biggest threat is my long arms and my speed.
He just loves football. That's all he wants to talk about, and that's all he wants to surround himself with.
After my soccer career, I have nothing to do. I have a brother for me play football. They say, hey, come on, you're big, maybe you like football.
And he's the player coming in that, potentially tell you himself, who's very raw and needed to learn his body, learn how to use his body.
I have a big family in Germany and Africa. My parents from Ghana and Togo. My family is so proud of me. My wife Stephanie support me, call me every day, say never give up, fight for your dream. This is for me a big motivation.
Val Holmes, Sussex.
Valentine is a superstar back home in Australia.
In Inglis now, Holmes! They won't disallow this one!
He's one of the best players in rugby league.
It's been a massive sort of journey. I've played in a World Cup, I've played in, they call 4 Nations. I always try and just give 100% in everything I do at training or on the field. I try not to come off the field with any regrets.
Represents his country, scored multiple tries, and he made this decision himself to take that step and that leap and back himself to try a different sport.
Tausende Kilometer waren es in die USA. Doch jetzt ist keine Zeit zum Ausruhen. Die nächsten 3 Monate liegt der Fokus auf Football. Das NFL Pathway Programm ermöglicht es den internationalen Talenten, mit Top-Coaches und den besten Einrichtungen des Landes zu trainieren, um sie bei ihrem großen Traum vom Profi-Football zu unterstützen.
All right, fellas. Welcome. Welcome. I know it's been a long time coming for some of you, some big decisions for some of you, but we're really happy to have you all here. And, we've scoured the whole globe, it seems like, this year, trying to find the best athletes to bring into this program. And we really feel like we found them. that guys outside of the US can play this game and they can play it at the highest level. Think about what it's going to mean for the 14-year-old or 15-year-old growing up in Brazil and Mexico that could never thought that would be possible. Or the kid that's watching the London games and they're 12 and they think, well, I love playing soccer, I love playing football, I play rugby in Australia. But these guys are doing this. Understand that this program is bigger than all of us in this room.
The Philadelphia Eagles select Jordan Mailata.
This is just the third year of doing it, but it's changing the league. It's changing the perception of people in the league. You can change some people's lives. Now it's time to go to work.